Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Keep It Moving Podcast. I am your host, Novelty. Joining me today is JT.
Whoa.
That'll work. It might be.
What it do?
How's everybody doing?
I hear that bass in my voice.
Oh, good.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Oh, you heard it. You didn't have a choice but to hear it.
I
Plus,
just
you got the
heard what it
headphones
do.
on, and you was like, ooh. I saw you jump a little bit, bro.
No.
No.
This is you.
All right. Haters gonna hate. I see what kind of show this gonna be already.
Using
Well, I
haters
guess
in the wrong text.
it's normal. It's normal.
What?
You hating?
Nah, I'm
That's
telling the
that's
truth.
true. Oh yeah, I got a witness, a co-signer.
Oh, nah,
She
she a
okay.
victim. She falls victim every time, so she gonna feel a type of way anyway.
Well, that ought to tell you something right there.
I'm saying you feeling
You
some type of way.
just admitted it.
No, I'm saying the truth. Y'all don't like the truth. Yeah, and y'all use hate too much.
Anyway, unfortunately, we are starting this show off on a sad note. This week, we lost an amazing musician. Prince departed this earth. Was it Thursday?
Did it go to the second earth?
I don't know where it went. He went wherever, hopefully wherever his spiritual place is.
Was it Thursday? I felt like
it
it was
Thursday?
for some reason. I
think
felt like
Thursday.
it was
No,
yesterday. Was it?
Because Friday I would even go to work. No, Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday.
Thursday.
It was Thursday.
And that was shocking because a lot of times, especially on social media, you don't know what to believe because they'll kill off a celebrity with the quickness and ain't gonna think twice about it.
But we go there to find.
That's what. Yeah,
What? You hear on the news. You hear on the news that it did. Hold up. Let me
you gotta
check
go to
Facebook
social media.
to find if this really real.
You gotta check
I
your
saw it on
sources.
Facebook first, and they didn't say who. They just said somebody
somebody
had
dead
died
at Paisley Park.
at Paisley Park, and then I found some little link, and it immediately says Prince is dead, and I'm like, that's bull. I didn't believe it. And I put my phone down. I picked it up maybe 2 minutes later, and every news station, it was everywhere. And at that point, you kind of have to accept that, yeah, maybe it's true.
He was 50 something years old.
57.
R.I.P.
Heaven is rocking right now.
That was sad. That was very, very sad. I don't even know what to say.
And with that said, how's everybody's week?
Well, I feel like you should have talked about my week first because now I'm sad. I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit to say. Nothing happened. But now I'm just thinking about that.
No. Well, my week, I've been sick all week, and so.
You were sick last
He
time,
was- yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Get the heck away from me. You got
like
the
last, I say this month of April has been just bad for me. It ain't been good for old JT. And so,
Could you possibly
be
getting allergies?
the lady told me it was post-nasal drip.
When you say the lady,
Oh, the doctor.
Yeah, that's kind of connected to sinuses and allergies. So perhaps
JT was sneezing
Yeah.
at the bus stop, and the lady said, "You might have post-nasal."
Post gave me a diagnosis.
And
But
you-
yeah,
you
I'm
ran
taking
with it.
allergy medicine, so I guess it's something. I'm allergic to out here, but it like
Does it- but you say it seemed
my
like it's
regular
helping?
allergy, like symptoms. It wasn't. It was just like chest congestion and I couldn't breathe and shit. But like sneezing and all of that.
asthma.
Nah, I ain't got asthma. No, they
Oh,
checked
well, you
that.
remember they told her she had asthma because she had that cough for 10 years.
That'll explain asthma, but I just couldn't.
That don't
breathe
sound
for
like
a-
asthma either to me.
Three things cause you to cough. Three things cause you to cough: asthma, acid reflux. I was not
Acid
aware of
reflux?
that.
Oh.
Yeah, and sinuses, allergies.
Usually weed
Okay.
too.
Weed.
That's the fourth one.
Well, that's
That causes you to
probably
cough.
has something to do with sinuses and allergies. It's a weed.
Oh, you talking about marijuana?
Yeah,
Oh,
weed.
okay. Okay.
It's a weed. So I mean, but yeah, those are the three things that can cause you to cough outside of the cold, the common cold.
Oh, okay.
So
I should have went to novelty.
you probably should have, because after this last
like,
year, I have
diagnose
learned
me.
so much. Anyway, and you had a story to share about your brother?
No. I was just kidding. I was just,
I forgot about it.
Yeah, me too. Since we talked shit about him last week, I was gonna give him some praise on this week.
Oh,
he got up this morning and he made breakfast, so I was, proud of him a little bit.
Huh.
And it was actually good, and I didn't have to ask him. I'm doing something else, and he just came through with a plate. I looked at it, I said, "Boy, that's a lot of black pepper on them eggs."
You couldn't just say thank you and keep it moving.
Because I'm looking, because
I would have put it right on the floor and kept it moving. Nigga, you gonna have to get it. Now,
I just took it back.
I didn't expect breakfast, and so when I saw it, like they look suspect. I'm thinking he did something. Like, then I realized it was black pepper.
Like, oh, sugar everything. Right, threw it back, huh?
No, I tore it up. I was starving.
You been starving today, goddammit.
That was the only thing I ate, and that was like this morning.
So all he made was eggs
and a couple pieces of bacon. Yeah,
not bad, not bad.
Bacon and eggs. I haven't had bacon and eggs in so long.
I had bacon and eggs this morning. Well, I had pancakes and hash browns as well, but
you had bacon, eggs, bacon.
You know what? I had bacon and eggs too, plus a buffet. You know, I had sausage, pancakes, Fritos, poached eggs.
I got my
fried egg,
my pancake,
homestyle potatoes. It's just
that's exactly what it's at.
Yeah, better go down the line and orange juice, apple juice, cranberry juice, a cup of coffee, and a slice of lemon.
Okay, speaking of, have you all seen the clip of Prince on the Muppets when he made the song about swordfish, coffee, and some grapefruit?
You said that like you was 80.
Grapefruit. Anyway, I saw that.
I haven't seen it.
Well, if you look on social media, just listen to it one time, and that song had been stuck in my head all day.
Sing it.
I can't remember the words now.
Okay.
It just, I just, some about, I can't remember. But anyway,
swordfish,
coffee, some grapes. I can't remember. It was some eggs in there. It was like 5 different things on the menu.
They don't seem like they go together.
Well, he was like teaching new words or something.
They asked he told them that he could make a song out of anything, and he asked the guy what was on the menu, and that's what was on the menu. So, but I mean, it was a catchy little ditty.
That made that song make sense.
Yeah,
I can make a song out of
anything.
Right, but
now it makes sense.
But if you take a look at it, it was a catchy little song. It really was.
Well, I mean, we can make tunes out of anything.
Yeah,
man.
that's what we do. You know that.
Yeah.
Moving
and
on. Okay, so just to recap, we talked about the Flint water crisis. 3 people have been charged now. Mike Glasgow, the city's laboratory and water quality supervisor, Mike Prisby, a Michigan Department of Environmental Quality official, and Stephen Bush, the suspended Lansing District Coordinator of the DEQ's Office of Drinking Water and Municipal Assistance.
If that third name was going to be Mike something, it was going to be a conspiracy somewhere. But who was it? The mayor or the governor? Is the Governor Snyder that everybody was going after? Mm-hmm. No charges for him.
No charges for the governor.
Oh, he's still free, huh? Ain't that something?
Well, at least they're starting to make progress. They're trying to hold somebody accountable. Yeah,
they are.
That's, I guess, we got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And then since they've been charged, maybe they'll start spilling the beans on some other folks.
Y'all,
you ain't gonna just take me there. Yeah, shit.
I ain't just going down with the shit.
Let me tell you what I told this dude. That's when you start, snitching.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if those names sound a little Caucasian to me. And I don't know if they live by the same creed as we do.
Unfortunately, I think they were African American.
Oh, you kidding me?
I think all 3
Mike
of them
Glasgow. That is not an African American name.
I just remember
now,
from this article. I can't tell, but I do remember seeing an image on the news, and they were the 3 people that they had on the screen were black, but I didn't have the volume.
Mama must be Angela Jolie,
so
or
I'm
something.
not sure.
He had that white.
I'm not 100% sure,
right.
but I'm thinking they were all.
This when you say something in the water ain't clean.
Well, we know that.
I'll have to double check it, but I think they were all.
I don't know. Yeah. So I'll take your word for it, but
I'm gonna have to because I ain't gonna fact
look it up.
I'll put a picture of them up with the show.
Right on.
All right, that's gonna take another 3 weeks.
Wait a minute, you feeling some type of way?
I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good during the show.
You got your shit talking back.
Everybody, I made dinner.
And it was so
good.
Gentlemen.
It was so good.
and I still get no love.
We told you how good it was.
Yeah.
As we ate.
But you're still sitting here talking crap about me.
Well, that comes natural.
Yeah, that doesn't excuse.
That's how we show
love. It's extra love.
Then man, y'all must be totally head over heels in love with me. As soon as I walk in the door, it starts.
Hey, that's just how this household is. We gonna throw that out there.
And y'all call me the hater.
You are.
Now y'all throw darts as many darts as I do. Nah.
But we ain't talking about us. We're talking about
darts.
I don't throw darts at anybody unless they start throwing them at me first.
But you say stuff to have darts thrown.
Yeah,
at you, though.
you set yourself up.
Yeah,
you give us the perfect platform for dart throwing.
You put the darts in our hand and say throw it,
and then hold the target.
No, I don't. Why don't y'all refrain? How about that?
I can give you a week. When your birthday? That'll
July.
be your birthday.
July.
That'll be your birthday present. I'll refrain the whole month since you celebrate your month.
Oh, this, ladies and gentlemen, this we have to see.
Hey, that'll be my present to you.
Don't look at me.
Happy
It
birthday.
ain't about to happen.
I'm looking at you because that's the biggest lie that I'd have never heard.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's get a man a chance to prove himself. Well, that's how. Well, we know you ain't trustworthy, JT. We know you're gonna slip up because, like you said, she gives us the fuel.
I do not
for the fire.
I do not.
I don't have to take the darts to throw.
You don't, but
I
I do. Can't pass up that opportunity. But proceed.
We're here for you.
Anywho, I got a problem with the teenagers in this country. They done lost their minds.
What do you mean?
Well, I got two stories here. One in Ohio, a 17-year-old girl witnessed her friend being raped, and instead of trying to stop it, she uploads, she records it to Periscope. Isn't that
live streaming? Yeah,
live streaming.
Yeah,
to Periscope. Instead of trying to stop it, instead of calling the police, anything.
Now that situation I didn't understand because I think they said the guy was like 29 years old. Her friend was 17. How old was her friend? Do we know? I forgot how old
she was underage.
She was 17 because they're both high school students.
Oh,
why are you guys with
her
this 29-year-old?
Her friend was 17. That girl who did the recording was 18.
And, okay.
And either way it goes, why they with this 29-year-old? And what is going through your mind to scream and not call for help?
Or was she like
she's raped?
She was getting raped.
She was getting raped.
About rape.
And I think they were saying,
I mean, you're going to have statutory rape,
No, I think they were saying on the video, she was saying,
actually
stop, no, help me. Usually when somebody say, help me, that's like, they don't really want it. They don't want it. And so, I think the girl, the 17-year-old, or the 18-year-old, I'm sorry, her lawyer was saying how she made efforts to try and help her friend, but without calling the police.
But why you still recording though?
Well,
she said she was recording for evidence.
For evidence,
yeah.
Okay.
But even still, you don't hear her say stop, leave her alone. Nothing. You just see her recording the video.
Was her life threatened at any time during that time, that period?
Was
he the only gentleman there?
Yeah. Based on the article, it seemed like he was the only one.
Well, evidently,
a bat or something.
From the evidence, she's being charged with kidnapping, rape, sexual battery, and pandering sexual matter involving a minor.
I'll blame her too. She gets some jail time too. I'm just ain't gonna sit here and get raped and your ass recording talking about this for evidence. No, bitch, help me. I'm getting blasted here. And you up here recording World Star.
Yeah, that's the change in society these days. Now I understand, maybe setting up a camera to record as you go and get to the house phone to call police because you feel like you can't get a weapon or overpower. You think your life is in danger, but the fact that I think she was just there recording, interacting with the people because you've been on Periscope before, interacting with the people who are commenting instead of tending to her friend who clearly doesn't want what's going down.
Anybody on Periscope like, girl,
get off Periscope. I mean, if all she had was Periscope, why didn't she say, "Hey, somebody call 911"? Hey, somebody
with her. This is off her phone.
You got a point.
Yeah.
After 10 seconds, okay, that's enough. You identify whoever doing what. Okay, click off. And okay, now let's get to business.
Call, yeah.
Or make the phone call first and tell them, look, you need to come now.
It's like everything
and
was
then go to Periscope.
But why is your first thing go to Periscope. Before
and nothing else?
Anything else.
And nothing else.
And then
She's stupid.
the second one was a 16-year-old girl in Wilmington, Delaware. She got attacked by 2 students in the bathroom, and they beat her to death. She's dead.
This the teacher?
No,
this is
a
like, I think they were
16-year-old girl
high school girls fighting in the
over a
bathroom.
boy. It started with the girl fighting another girl, and then this second person tagged in, and they jumped her, and they beat her to death over a boy. I'm sorry. I love men. I love black men. But ain't none of y'all worth me fighting for. If I got to fight for you, you got to go.
You don't know.
If I got to fight for you, you got to go.
You fighting because I can't fight. I can't, this girl is doing whatever. You got to come to my rescue, right? Because otherwise I'm going to go to jail. You got to whoop her ass. I need a ride or die.
Well, I'm not it.
But I think they were saying like they were fighting the girl in the bathroom, and somehow she slipped and hit her head on the sink.
Oh,
and that's
old Ray Lewis.
And it sounded like from the article that it's like one girl and then another girl and then a bunch of girls.
Right, and as they say
damn.
it was allegedly attacked by 2 students, but as you read the article, it was more than 2
Everybody
students.
just
It was
ganged
like
up
they
on
just tag teamed, and maybe 2 of them were going in at a time.
So
they
clearly,
were just
a lot of
going in
girls
on her.
did not like this one girl. Clearly, the fact that they're all jumping in to
This
whoop
high
her
school,
ass.
was she like the high school hoe or going around sleeping with other dudes? You know how that is.
Yeah, but we don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Oh, nah. I mean, I'm just trying to get some clarity,
so
High
school hoe.
I mean, they out there.
I know.
And we know who they are, know. And
they
so,
make themselves known.
Yeah.
Hey, young ladies, it is not a guy worth fighting over. If he can't say this is who I want to be with and stand up, let him go. Walk away. He ain't worth
I don't even know why they fight themselves anyway. And it's the dude that
Right.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
That's never. Well, I guess Nawati would have to explain that.
I can't,
I've never
'cause I won't.
understood.
Yeah.
They would always go and fight the other girl. You're feeling disrespected by the other girl instead of disrespected by the guy who they're in the relationship with.
Can't do it. I can't help you.
That's some love and hip hop shit.
It is.
That's
and that's what
stupid.
that happens
That's
every
stupid.
season.
That's why I can't do that shit.
Okay, so y'all been hearing about the transgender AMA fighter? Her name is Fallon Fox, and she used to be a dude. Now she's a woman. She's an AMA fighter, and she
AMA. What is that?
ain't that what
Let
it's
her,
MMA?
like
maybe.
Miss-
MMA.
Miss
Okay.
Martial Arts.
I'm like,
I knew what she was talking about, but I didn't.
okay.
But she knocked out Tamika Brents at 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Yeah,
The first round, she gave her a concussion and broke her eye socket.
I could believe it. Because she a dude.
Yeah.
And so the question on the table now is, should transgender people be allowed to fight with their new, or to be in sports with their new gender?
To me, I still look, nah. Go ahead, Mike B.
And like in a situation like this where we know that men are inherently stronger than women, I feel like that was a misjudgment. As for maybe they should have allowed the transgendered woman to fight with a woman who was in a higher class. Then maybe they would have had a chance to be a little bit fair.
You can still be, your womanness, but you gonna have to fight dudes though. I'm sorry.
Do they have like fights where they mix them up with women and men?
No.
Okay.
But I'm saying,
but I mean that's still amazing.
I'm still thinking that's to me. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do the trans. And you a dude. I'm sorry.
Going by what you was born at.
Because that's what you are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can have it in your mind differently, but I ain't gonna live your life. They talking about I'm living my truth. No, if I'm going along with it, I'm living your life, and I'm lying to myself thinking you a woman.
Yeah,
I don't get it, and it's asinine. And people, go after people that think like me.
Yeah,
because they think I'm like, no, you a dude, and I ain't gonna trick myself into
And
thinking you a woman, and you
right.
can beat my ass or something. I done seen some homosexual dudes. They can yoke. They can fight. I mean, they get their little prissy on, but they gon' fight like dudes.
Yeah.
Because they are dudes.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So nah. You can go ahead and have titties and whatever and cover it up and like a woman and have braids and shit. But you gonna be fighting with the same weight class dudes.
Right.
You gonna be bantamweight, featherweight if you. But nah, you ain't gonna fight no woman.
Is the weight class different for women?
I'm just I mean it differs because the name stays the same, but the weight
still bantam. Okay.
But it might be a little bit small. Like featherweight might be like just only 100 pounds versus like 116 for men, something like that.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, I can't play that game.
Did you think it was unfair?
Yeah.
She
got an eye socket.
He whooped that ass.
But now, I mean, don't get me wrong. She fought somebody else and she lost. Ashley Evans Smith.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who she is either, but she lost to her.
Oh, okay.
So,
I mean, more power to her. She thought she was going
right.
to
Ashley Evans Smith must be bad.
But when she lost, though, did people give this outrage? You know, was it a topic of discussion?
The topic of discussion is just period. Should she be fighting with women?
Did the topic come up when she lost?
No, the topic, because that came out after.
Oh, okay.
So the topic was already out there.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Oh yeah,
and they did.
Yeah. I mean, the topic started when she won the first one. And so it's just kind of been going on. I would actually leave it up to the person that they're fighting and say, okay, as long as you know that this used to be a man.
That makes sense too.
If you feel like you can
do this,
you just might get your ass whooped. You know, if you feel like you can do it, then maybe that'll help them or make them train harder or whatever. But that was my solution.
I think it's fair to the sport because regardless of anything, you might feel like a woman inside, but you're built like a man. And hormone don't take away muscle. It just makes other muscles make things protrude and shrink and things like that.
I mean, I think they got stuff out there that can, shrink your muscle mass and whatnot.
But I wouldn't think that somebody in MMA would want to shrink their muscle mass.
I mean, maybe they want to look a little bit more feminine because they still thinking on that line along those lines. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm done. I done said my piece.
Well, wrapping things up on a good note, a couple of things here for Black America. Starting with ABC. Their new president, Channing Dungry, is the first Black president of the ABC Entertainment Group, and she's female. So, woohoo, good for her.
Right on. What does that mean?
She's the first Black president of a network. I don't know how else to put that.
So
I guess we don't know what the presidents do.
Well, possibly. The president of a network makes all the network decisions. I mean, they the president. They the head. It's like the president of your company, wherever you work. He makes the decisions.
Okay.
Maybe not for your department directly, but he makes all the overall decisions. That's what the network president does.
But you would think, like, if it's the president, you probably wouldn't have too much say on the day-to-day, like scheduling and programming or whatever.
No, she's going to have she's going to be able to oversee programming. That was part of the reason she's put in there. Another guy was removed. She will oversee programming
that are presented.
I mean, I can see that, but I wouldn't think that would be my job. That would be I hire somebody to oversee programming. I'm just the figurehead. Well, I mean, I'm just throwing it out. That's
the president.
how I
the president makes this. I mean, you still have people under you
to
do their job, but you still have to say so.
She'll have departments and things like
you
that.
You can pull the plug on shows. Somebody working ratings. What's the ratings on this? I would give it another half a season. If it don't work, we flushing it out. We still got 16 more that want to come in. That type of deal. So.
Right on.
The hope is that we will see more of us on TV. However, the reality,
when you say
course,
us,
people of color.
Oh, okay.
However, the reality is, it's all politics. So you still kind of got to play that political world.
Right.
See how it plays out. And lastly, Harriet Tubman is going to be on the 20.
That's been causing a little bit of controversy.
Kicking Andrew Jackson off.
Yeah.
Y'all think he should go or stay?
Ouch.
As long as it's spent.
Yeah, as long as my money still works the same.
I mean, I can dig it, but you know what I'm saying, it's probably gonna be obsolete in the next 30 years anyway. So. And
what we gonna go to?
It's digital.
Plastic. Yeah.
It's already
not even plastic. Your phone.
That big Bitcoin is starting to take off now.
It is.
Oh, in Africa they use currency called M-Peso. or something like it's like digital currency. Like in order to pay at a restaurant, you basically on your phone you send money to the restaurant using a specific code, and that's how you pay versus exchanging coins or anything like that. So maybe we'll be going to something like that.
We are, but I mean, I see it happening more and more, but it still kind of worries me because digital's too easy to hack.
And you see everybody moving to the same thing, like Verifone. When you go to a grocery store, everybody moving. You remember everybody used to have different things, but everybody going to the same exact thing now. So it's getting there, brother.
But I'm excited to see the first one. You know, the first $20.
Like, I mean, I'll get it.
Will you get it and frame it and keep it?
I'll frame one.
I wouldn't frame it. I'll just probably keep it like a $2 bill or something.
But this ain't a $2 bill. It's a $20 bill.
Oh, did you guys hear about that asshole Ben Carson saying that she should be on a $2 bill versus a $20 bill?
Young man.
He need to be on a food stamp.
And y'all know Trump agreed with him.
Of course.
What? I'm not defending Trump. I will never defend Trump.
Sound like you're about to.
No.
Yeah, when you preface it with
of
that.
But no. I'm saying when I first heard, my first thought was, well, isn't it kind of disrespectful to take the guy off the 20? Because I mean, it's not like it's not somebody on there and just bring out another denomination. I wouldn't bring out a $2 bill. We've tried a $2 bill. That just doesn't work. I don't know what denomination it would be either, because the one is becoming obsolete.
I'll take a one any day. Give me your one.
It spins. All of it spins.
Yeah.
$2 bill.
But I mean, it's just don't spend much. It don't get much. The 5 is going. They were talking about taking Hamilton off the 10, and then a whole bunch of people screamed and yelled about Hamilton, big Hamilton supporters. And I'm still sitting here going, okay, so what'd he do? He was a president, and what did he do major? So evidently, I need to research my history and see what this president did that was so good.
They got to play about him.
Well,
I heard it won like a Pulitzer or something like that, didn't it?
I heard it's good. I wouldn't mind watching it.
And I heard the play is what sparked everybody screaming about not taking it, removing the president off the 10.
That's helping them out.
But they moved it to Jackson, and everybody thinks Jackson is fitting because, well, it's a lot of black people named Jackson, and they got that name for a reason. So it's just interesting. So, well, she will be on the 20. I'm interested to see what image they will use of her.
How many do they have?
She ain't smiling at none of them. She she looked like a slave.
She looked like she was working. Like y'all interrupted me talking about take a fucking picture.
Yeah,
they got they've got a few.
Was she smiling?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's not smiling in any of them.
But she looked like she
but
always.
They've got a few pictures of her.
Feeling,
but I feel like back in the day though, you didn't
mad.
See too many pictures with people smiling. Like that was just
it wasn't a thing then.
Hers is a little different. She looked mad to me, which she probably is. She got a right to be. So.
I heard they supposed to have like other civil rights leaders on the back of like the $10 bill, like Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King's supposed to be on the back of
Ida
something.
B. Wells or something like that. And what's the president's wife?
Michelle Obama?
No, from like the 30s.
30s. You gonna have to give me a president?
You know the wife. One, the new plan. I'm sad that y'all don't know none of this government stuff.
You sound like you don't know.
Well, I'm getting out somewhat clues, and y'all. The New Deal. That's what it is. The New Deal. He had a cousin with the same last name as president.
Coolidge? No.
It don't matter.
Well, she gonna be on there too.
Was she black?
No, she white.
Okay, but
she
was
did
a
stuff
pioneer.
with for black folk. She worked with like Miriam Bethune.
See, and that makes sense to me, to put one person on one side, one person on another, and just do it on all the denominations. Just throw somebody on the back
instead of buildings.
Instead of taking, and then not necessarily take Jackson off. I just thought it was kind of rude. That's just me personally. I didn't think it was kind of rude.
As long as they don't reject it when I try to spend it, I'm all right. Because they're going to do what they want to do anyway. So.
Well, that's true.
You hand them 20, they want 20 more to equal to 20. Like, no.
Just because they got a black person now, you gonna owe a little bit. They taxing.
And I can see that happening because they signed some bill where I think companies or businesses are able to refuse services to people who are LGBT.
Yeah, that was in Minnesota.
Was it Minnesota?
Yeah.
And so I can see some racist people, racist shops,
saying we ain't gonna
we're not going to take this denomination because we waiting on Jackson.
So basically, we not taking your 20s and we not giving change in 20s. So you got a problem.
Oh, I bet you they refuse.
Like, how many bills do you need to make this a good bill?
Yeah,
to make it shoot.
Well, anything can happen.
Like, how you make this a nigga pie?
And on that note, I am definitely going to wrap up the show. I thank you so much for listening, and you all have a good evening.
Peace.
Yeah.